My name is Carlos Trujillo. I'm a professional off-road racer and CEO of Instrumental LLC. I race in the pro truck as well as the pro UTV class. I've been on TV many times. I've been interviewed and highlighted for my talents as well. I've raced in the 2018 and also the 2019 World Championship, finishing as high as 8th in my class. I've been very fortunate with off-road, and I'm very grateful. These are steps that I can help you along the way to be successful. Thank you for watching my video. Hey everybody, welcome back. Another episode of Racing Secrets. I'm your host, Carlos Trujillo. Good, having a fun time out here, feel good. This is nice. This is just kind of getting my feet wet, but I feel good. I feel like a lot of people need this information. There's a lot of step-by-step things that are very quality that I'll be able to help you guys out. Throughout the process of this, I've been really kind of breaking it down of what I wanted to do with this channel, and it kind of came to me, and I was able to write out a good amount of episodes for you guys, and I'm going to go step-by-step of things that it's going to really take to be successful from the ground up when it comes to racing, off-road racing, anything that you really want to do when it comes to that style of success. But anyway, getting down to the brass roots of it, it comes down to money. Everybody knows spending money, it's going to happen because you have expensive vehicles, you have parts, you have the cost of gas and tires and getting places, talking to people, meeting people. It's going to take a lot of money. You have to be able to fundraise. You have to be able to go 24/7 and know that shamelessly you're doing your job. You're not trying to do it for any other reason. You're not trying to scam people. It's just the nature of the way it goes. It takes quite a bit of money to be in the automotive industry, especially the higher up you go. It takes partnerships. It takes a lot of things that you have to be able to maneuver. Budgeting to get off the ground is the most key thing, because if you can be responsible with that, if you can show people and show the sponsors that you made it from this point to this point, from 0 to 10,000, from 0 to 100,000, with being able to really know how your time is valued, that you have to only get so much done in a day, and you're being able to outwork other people out there. That comes with time management and money management together. Next step that I'm going into, I was kind of leading into it, it's time management. If the majority of your day doesn't consist of your goals, then you're going to wind up only getting the majority of your day leftovers of your goals. You're not going to really get 100% of what you want out of it. You have to approach it like it's 2 full-time jobs, because it's not a typical 8-hour a day, 9-hour a day, 10-hour a day job. You really have to, at 3 o'clock in the morning, be on the internet. No matter what. You have to travel at the blink of an eye. You have to drop everything to go have lunch with the right people, to be able to have emails and stop conversations, because it's that important to have an email with certain sponsors and teammates and things that are, they're valued too. Their time is just as precious, and everyone that's in that same professional mentality, everyone that's going in the right direction, that's what it takes, is really, really good time management. It takes some money to get there, and then you have to really be good with the time that you used with that money. Everything that you're able to put together, everyone is valued around you. Your value and your stock goes up as a racer. That's one of the biggest things I can really say about having people believe in you, is them seeing how professional you are at time management. That is key number one, because it comes across in your confidence and your poise and your normal actions, because that's what you do. You're just right where you're supposed to be, because you're budgeted. You're able to make sure that your time is budgeted. You had just enough to get there. Even if you're just scraping by, but it was enough and you made it there, you're there, and people see that you're there and that you're present. You're able to be an ambassador of you know, whatever you're doing, the sport that you're doing, you know, if it's, you know, circle track racing, if it's, you know, drag racing, if it's whatever it is, they'll see you on the track. They'll see you out there, and they'll know that you're doing the same thing that they're doing to get by. That it's a dog eat dog, you know, rough world in that aspect, but it's worth it because it separates the people that really want it the most. That's what I can really say the most is time management. But over and above that, you know, the time management, it's, you know, one thing to say, but another thing to do, because you have to prep these vehicles. You have to go inside and out, and knowing the right procedure of doing that, being able to have the right professionals that can break it down to the frame. They can see if there's any cracks in it. They can see if there's anything that we need to do. All the small parts and all the small pieces, you start to be able to put it back together and forth a little bit faster and a little bit easier every time, because you know what's supposed to be right, and you know if something's not exactly the way it's supposed to be. And having enough patience to be able to get these things done and know that they're going to be broken down a lot of the time throughout the year, because in between each race, it's the majority of time getting rebuilt, more so than you out there racing it and testing it and actually driving it. So that's a part of it, because you take the time management, you take the money management, and you got to really start dumping it into these things so you can really have a good showing at the track, so you can go for the win. You're not out there just taking laps. You're actually going out there and doing your best. And that comes with prepping yourself, prepping your time, prepping all of that, just budgeting it. And then when you're on the track, you really have to budget the limiting of yourself and the limiting of the car. You want to make sure that you're not pushing it too hard and the car's going to break on you. And you got to know that you're pushing it hard enough to win. If you're not budgeting the track time that you really needed, because there's no substitute for real race track time, real seat time. And you look back on it after you've raced and say, oh, I could have hit that corner so much harder. Oh, I could have been going so much faster right there. And you regret not going as fast as you can without, you know, damaging the vehicle at certain points. If you're ever holding back at any time, you will regret that as a racer. And budgeting that, knowing that you're not pushing your limits and pushing it too hard, you're gonna, you know, overexert your capabilities and run out of talent on the track. You know, that's a budget move. That's everything you had worked up for, budgeting your money, your time, your energy, your preps to get on the track, to be able to know that you did just right. You gave it your all. You didn't pass out at the wheel because you're too exhausted. You were able to, you know that the car is rolling up on the trailer at the end of the race and running strong still. A lot of that goes down to the last thing that I'm going to touch on. It's the testing. Once you get the car prepped, once you know that it's sturdy and you can go and test it and run it pretty hard, you can push yourself during testing just a little bit harder than you would during the race. So then that way, when you're running in the race, it's about 80-90% of testing, and you still got a little bit more whenever you need to make that extra last minute pass, last lap pass, whatever you're doing. And, you know, if it's drag racing, if it's circle track racing, if it's whatever, you want to know that you can give it to that car, and that car is going to take it, and then you're going to be able to take it. And when you go out there on the track, it's just that little bit of extra confidence that will give you that little bit of extra timing, extra where you know that you can pass, and you budgeted everything up until that time, and doing it as well as you can during testing will give it to you on that last little bit of driving in the racetrack. And your time, your money, your energy, your car preps, everything will have been budgeted for the right reasons. Thanks, guys. This is just another episode of Racing Secrets. I'm going to keep coming out with some more. I really appreciate this. I feel really good talking about it. I know there's a lot of things that a lot of people need to touch on. If you have anything you need to ask me, leave a comment below. Even if it's months down the road, I'll still holler at you. Hit the like, hit the share, hit the subscribe. You know, on the notifications too. That way it pops up. You know, you can keep up. We're going to keep uploading a lot of these, and they're going to get better and better with the graphics, the content. I'm just kind of getting started. I'm just having fun. And I want everybody else out here to have fun too while you're racing. This is what it's all about. When you can really live the dream, when you can really have everything come together, everyone out there is smiling. Everyone out there is having fun. A bad day racing is a lot better than a good day of anything else. And you know, I'm happy to be able to help. But anyway, thank you for everything. Holler.
My style. My style. My style. My style. My style. My style. My style.
If your company needs any testing or feedback for your product or advertising, contact Instrumental LLC. And thank you for your time for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed.